Well, Nathan, it's another defeat, 2-1 against Guiseley this evening. I'm sure you'll be happy in terms of performance compared to Saturday. Just again, the sort of sloppy goals come back to haunt us again.
Um, Not sloppy goals, I don't think. We've dominated the game first 20, which is where our goal come from. I thought we were very good value at that point. Against the wind, Guiseley obviously had their spell, 20-25 minutes, took it to the end of the first half, and I thought they were on top. Didn't really carve us open. They were limited to distance, which Shane was very comfortable with. But the boys have ran the socks off. I can't admire them anymore. I've got to be honest. The thing that was telling from the sidelines is we've got a lot of players who are very, very tired, struggling with niggles through the game. We've got Sam Collins at left back who really needed to come off. Priestley smashed the ribs, needed to really come off. Joe Wheatley, Alfie needed to come off. Joe Gibson needed to come off. We didn't have the subs to bring on. We only really had Haslam to affect the game for the game that it was. And Guiseley brought 5 subs on. And that's what's won them the game because they were fresher towards the end. I think the first goal that they scored was fortuitous. It was off the back of us missing a real good opportunity from Jake where he's at the post and he really should have scored. Cruel game, I think. A long throw, obviously, for their second goal, which, you know, it's felt kindly for them they've scored, and I think that's the way our luck's kind of going tonight. Really, it's everything was kind of against us in that sense, but I can't ask any more of the lads. They're working the nuts off for each other, and yeah, I think anyone that could see that there tonight. But ultimately, it was the subs that won the game for them, I think.
Yeah, and it's again, you look back at those key moments. You already mentioned the Jake Charles chance to make it 2-0. It came really sort of what we saw from the way Whitby giving goals to Wilkinson the other day. Sort of seemed just Guiseley sloppy at the back there. Yeah. And you think if that goes in, 2-0, a different game altogether.
Well, we worried them into it. He's only got the keeper to beat, and he's at the post. It happens. It happens. We're still 1-0 up. You've got to look at it that way. We're still 1-0 up. Obviously, they've gone down the other end not so long after, and that again we've blocked it well. I think from my point of view, or our point of view, it's a fortuitous goal for them. It's fell kindly, and then they've tucked it away. I just think we're incredibly unlucky tonight. The boys are, obviously they're gutted in there. We think we've done enough to get something from the game, but it's hinged on the fine points of the game. We've missed a chance at 1-0 up, and we've paid for it.
Yeah, you made a few changes to the start 11 as well. Do you feel that they had the desired effect this evening?
Yeah, we've defended set pieces very well. Obviously, apart from the throw in at the end, we've like I say, we've dominated through the midfield in the first part of the first half. But listen, we're playing against a good team, a well-invested team, a team who are going to be right at the top end of the league this year, and you can see where they're dangerous, and they've tested us all night. So the boys have stood up to that. They've not really broke us down in open play, I don't think. But we've just got to keep going.
Yeah, and the positive as well. Good to see Jake Charles firstly back in the side after he's had a bit of a tough time recently, and a well taken finish from him, and that's going to be positive for us going forward next couple of weeks.
Yeah, listen, it's another great goal from our point of view. Well worked, great ball by Hawksey, just over the top of him, and a great finish by Jake. It's what we do. But Jake's run his socks off all night, and he's been through a tough time of it. But he'll come through it, and he's a massive plus to have back in the team. But it'll do him the world a good scoring that goal.
Yeah, and in terms of moving ahead, back in action again at home on Saturday against Ashton, I'm sure, as it often has been the last couple of weeks, it's going to be a bit of patching some players up and ready to go again for the weekend.
Yeah, well, we can't train. We can't train. The boys need to rest. We've got too many niggles in there. We're just going to have to see how we are come Saturday. Obviously, we'll have Frankie Whelan back, which is another massive positive for us. But I've said to the boys, look, you just need to keep believing in each other, which they do. They're a great dressing room. I've got all the confidence in the world in them. That you can see the way that we play at times. We're good on the eye. We create chances. It's just a real tough spell at the minute in terms of things are going against us, and we're just lacking that little bit of depth, which is costing us. And why there's these Saturday, Tuesday games. I'm certainly looking forward to the Hebburn game, because it'll be the last Tuesday game, and it gives us like at least a week's rest between each game. So we need that. We know we've got a small squad, and yeah, we just need to come back a little bit stronger.
Yeah, in terms of what Ashton bring as well, do you sort of feel it'd be a very similar match to the one you faced this evening?
Yeah, they're a good team, another well-invested team who are probably going to be near the top end of the pitch, the league. But it seems mad saying it off the back of the defeats that we've had and the inferior results. We just need to keep doing what we're doing with the football. We're a good team. We just need to get the rub of the green, I think. You know, and that one positive result, I think, will turn the corner. But the message is very clear to the boys: just keep doing what you're doing. We need to obviously strengthen a little bit in terms of our depth if we can over the next few weeks, and I think that'll help us massively.
Yeah, all right, Nathan.
Cheers.